What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. I know you guys ain't seen my face in a minute. It's been like 5 days, but in a minute, we got another very interesting video topic to get into. The Cleveland Browns completely, utterly dominate the Tennessee Titans. Give them a season-crushing loss. That as a Titans fan, I don't know how I feel. You get beat 3-27. Wanted to give out my honorable mentions of guys that I felt like stepped up today. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a lot of people not gonna talk about him. He had a couple of big catches. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Who else I want to mention? Denzel Ward, Anthony Walker, JLK. Well, no, we put JLK in the video. Anthony Walker, and who else had a good game that I'm not going to dive into? I think that's it, y'all. Oh, Kareem Hunt. Good game from Kareem Hunt. Very surprised that he could put out anything after being on a layoff like that from football. So, let's get into today's video. To start off, this Cleveland Browns defense has only allowed 18 points through 21 days. The Browns ain't even gave up about as many points as the NFL season has been allowed. I think this season been going on for 22 days. The Browns done gave up 18 points. Ranks number 1 in the NFL in allowed points. This defense is legit. I apologize for what I said in the offseason when I said there's no way this defense could be top 15 because it's unrealistic to expect the defense to go from like worst to first. But this is the best defense in the AFC. I feel like the only defense that could compete is the Niners, the Cowboys, and maybe the Eagles. This is the best defense in the AFC. And that is going to cause a real problem because this Cleveland Browns team can win a lot of games. This Cleveland Browns team can win a lot of games. And a lot of people not catching on yet. But with this defense playing the way they playing, I mean, we could go through the next 10 games or so. I don't know our next upcoming opponents, but I know, we play Baltimore. Our defense looked way better than with that Baltimore. The Baltimore Ravens laid an egg today. Let's talk about it. They lost to the Colts, a backup at home. Anyways, this defense looked like they'll dominate the Ravens. Look like they'll pretty much handle the 49ers pretty well. Probably held the 49ers under like 24 points. We'll dominate the Colts. We'll dominate the Seahawks, the Bears, the Jets. Who else I'm missing? The Texans, the Packers. I don't know if we even play the Packers, but no, we don't. There's a couple other teams I'm missing. They already dominated the Bengals and the Steelers. The Ravens is coming up next. I don't think Baltimore gets over 17 points on this defense. Myles Garrett is a problem. All you weirdos that was telling me that TJ Watt was better than Myles Garrett, I just want to let you know, and you're a Browns fan, I just want to let you know you're super weird. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player on the planet and has been the best defensive player on the planet. This man literally had 2 guys running around trying to figure out how he was trying to line up so they can triple team him. He's him. He's the best doing it right now. We need to give Myles Garrett some respect, and Cleveland Browns fans simply don't give him enough love. Jim Schwartz. If I'm Jim Schwartz and this defense continues to play like this, it's my last year in Cleveland because he's going to get it back. Grant Delpit is going to get it back. Martin Emerson is going to get it back. Had D-Hop on him today. D-Hop, one-on-one with Martin Emerson. What D-Hop had, I don't know his number, so I'm not going to quote it on y'all, but I only seen D-Hop catch the ball probably like 3 times. I went to this game again, by the way. I think D-Hop beat him once. Well, he beat him twice, but the other time was out of bounds. But I know he had at least like 3 catches, probably for like, I'm assuming like 40 yards or something like that. But great game by the defense again. Completely shut this Titans offense down. This is the best running back they've played. They held him to 1.5 yards a carry. Joe Woods should be in jail. He should be in jail. There's no way this Russian defense looks like this. The Russian defense looks like this. Holding Derrick Henry to 1.5 a carry. You guys look at me and tell me what's Gus Edwards gonna do. Look at me and tell me, besides CMC and Nick Chubb himself, I don't see another running back out there that's going to get 100 yards on this team, that can get 100 yards on this Browns team. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't see another running back doing that. CMC is going to be their toughest task all year, probably. CMC is going to be their toughest task. So we'll see how they do against CMC. But they have relatively shut down every running back that's came their way. This is just a great unit, man. Great unit. And if this defense is playing like this, and this offense can consistently put up 25 to 30 points, we say 24 to 30 points, this is a Super Bowl contender without Nick Chubb, which is very, very dangerous. Now let's get to the offense. And before I enter and say anything to you guys, I just want to know that everybody that's going to say it's just one game, you beat the Titans, blah, blah, blah. That man had 6 incompletions the entire game in the NFL, no matter what's the team out there. The Titans just played and beat the Chargers. They just had a close game in week 1. They're not a bad football team. They just got dominated today. The Titans is not a bottom 5 football team. The Titans is better than the Steelers. They just got dominated today. That's what happens when your QB's on time. That's what happens when your QB's not turning the football over. That's what happened when Deshaun Watson is playing like he gets paid and looking like a top 10 quarterback. Today he looked like himself. He looked like 2020 Deshaun Watson. Maybe not like peak 2020 Deshaun Watson, but he looked like 2020 Deshaun Watson. He had one bad play where he don't know what he was doing, but we're not even going to talk about it. Amari Cooper. Oh, man, hold on. Deshaun Watson is not a concern to me. He finally went out and played within structure. I think that was the biggest thing for him. He was trying to play out of structure a little bit too much, and he finally went out and played in structure, and he stopped running the football. He had more passing yards, He got a lot more completions. And now on the season, he's 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, with an 81 QB rating and a 65 completion percentage. That sounds a lot better going through 3 weeks. Let's see where he at through 4 weeks. If he can keep this up and keep this momentum, he'll look like 2020 Deshaun Watson. He didn't get voodoo put on him. He's not cursed. We're not cursed. They just had to trust each other, and him throwing that late bomb to Amari Cooper and jumping up and hugging Stefanski, that shows that trust is growing. He trusted his coach. Stefanski said, hey, look, bro, just play with the instruction. Trust me. Make the read, throw the pass. Don't run around. He played with, and his tendency, and give the offensive line somewhat a little bit of a credit, but that offensive improvement was mostly due to Deshaun Watson just sitting in the pocket and winning the game from the pocket. Like he's very capable of doing. So Amari Cooper is probably the best, unless we're talking about Josh Gordon, wide receiver in recent memory. Way better than Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. Way better. This man drew and was responsible probably for over 200 yards today. He had himself a game. Drew 4 first down penalties, and also had that big pass from Deshaun Watson, dropping it in the bucket to Coop. Cooper had a great game. was just tearing them up. The corner was holding all game, couldn't do nothing with Coop. And Coop answered the bell as being the #1 wide receiver. And that's good to see. Elijah Moore had a decent game. Can't fumble the football, man. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he was all right. He had a good game, though, as far as wide receiver going. Kind of expect a little bit more out of David Njoku. He didn't get too many targets, but I just expect him to have more than 20 yards. Jerome Ford had a good game. Kareem Hunt had a good game. DeJuan Jones had a good game again. Jed could have been a little bit better. Ethan Pochik could have been a little bit better. Got to really clean up whatever's going on with Pochik and Teller. We got to clean up that middle if the edges is going to be weak. But like I said, if Deshaun Watson's playing like this, it's not going to matter. So this Cleveland Browns team is special. And if it could click on offense, they're going to win a lot of games. A lot of games. I wanted you guys to let me know who's the MVP for this game. Myles Garrett, Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper. Who's the MVP for this game? I'm going to go out on a limb and say Myles Garrett. But Amari Cooper's a close second. Close second. And Deshaun Watson's a solid third. It goes 1, 2, 3. 4 is down here. Not as in just Watson's down here. Watson's up. The next guy's probably down here. He played great today. I would say Elijah Moore played good, but he got fucking ripped. Excuse my language. He got ripped. Yeah, that play irritated me. But other than that, like I said, a great offensive game from the offense, man. We're going to do some film reviews probably when they come out on Monday. So y'all probably see that on Tuesday. And we get to go over everything. I know y'all probably was wondering where I was at. I got caught up with life. And then that Monday game kind of threw my schedule off. So after I posted that video on Tuesday, Wednesday came, I woke up, fell asleep, didn't post a video, then boom, it was Thursday. I'm like, dang, this week don't went by fast because we on a short week. So just little adjustments I gotta make with, being used to doing YouTube on a consistent basis. But make sure I hit that like and subscribe button, man. I had to wait to record this. My voice was gone. Appreciate you guys. Comment down below how you guys feel about Deshaun Watson and what you guys think we're going to do against this Ravens. If this Cleveland Browns team beat this Ravens team and they go 3-1 and they lead the division going into their bye week, that's going to be very nice to see. Hopefully, Pittsburgh loses to the Raiders and Bengals lose. Because if everybody lose and then we beat the Ravens, we'll have a significant lead, at least right now, on the division. So it's your boy Will. Great win for this 3. I'm out. Peace.